Welcome to MCG University. In this video, we will be discussing how to work with the UI templates. The UI templates are a way for the organization to control the look and feel of the documents and master data information and any of the forms in the system. So a case where this may come into play is where you have a lot of employees and they're all have used form settings and have changed the look and feel, and a lot of people cannot communicate the same way because they've got different looks and feels of their documents and forms. And as an organization, you make the decision to structure the look and feel. So let's talk about a document such as an AR invoice. And this can be done, again, with any form, master data information across the board. So let's just take a look at it and maybe a case where something would come up where there are fields that are being filled out, or there's fields that are not getting filled out because they're on a separate tab, and your users are not always forget. So what we can do is we can make not just the form settings, but we can make the entire form look in a particular way. So if we navigate to modules, administration, utilities, and UI configuration template. Now in the system, it already comes with the pre-configured forms that are already part of the system. So let's say you want to create a new template. So we come up to the top and click the add function. We'll type in some information to identify these forms. We'll add that, and as you can see, it has now come up under the UI template. Now within that template of forms, you can add or choose as many forms as you see fit. If you don't add any, then it's going to use the standard or any of the form settings people have modified along the way. So in this case, let's say we want to work with the AR invoice document. So we can add this form to this template, and we will click update. Then we can highlight the form in question, and we can select edit form UI. This will bring up the document in question in an edit mode. Within here is where you have the ability to make any of the changes that you choose. So some of the examples of things will be that we just want to move some of these fields into a different place. So if I click on it, I can then, it'll create that border around it and hover, and I'll be able to drag it and move it wherever I see fit. We can even move to other tabs. We can grab a field, and we can drag that to the header. And let's say we wanted to move it to another tab altogether, we could do that. So if people are not navigating to the other tabs and there are certain pieces of information you want them to see immediately, you can drag that there. And of course, you can move things to just the header as a whole. Now, you also have what's called user-defined fields. If you're familiar with them, they are fields that a user or an organization can create to add functionality and information to the document. And in this case, if you wanted to move that field over to the main part of the document, you could as well. That way you don't have to rely on somebody having the UDFs available or opened. Everything is available to them on the main screen. Now, additional options are you can, let's say, hide a field altogether. That way no one can see it at all. or you can disable a field. This way people can see it, but they can't actually make any changes or modify it. You also have the ability to use form settings to change the look and feel of the contents, and you can add and remove fields, fit the form columns to what you feel is important for them, the users, in that particular role or as an organization to view. I'll just uncheck a few and click OK. And so once you're set on what you want to see and how you want it to look and feel, you can right-click on the form, click Save. This is now updated that form in your template. Now, as of right now, this won't affect anybody in the system. And so if we want to, we can now assign this form and any other forms that are in this template. So if you have done this to 5 different forms, then you can, as a group, assign all of these forms and their looks to any user in the system. Or if you have groups, so sets of users assigned to different groups within the system, you can assign it to that group. So once you've chosen which method, you update and click OK. I can now go into that AR invoice that we modified, and I will see the changes that we made. So in this case, I moved the dates over to the middle. I moved the fields from other tabs over into the contents tab and here. And I also disabled this contact person, okay? And as you can see, the field we hid is no longer there. So this is a way for you to control the look and feel of the form settings, all the different fields available, and all the different look and feel and disabling and hiding of fields. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to Michell Consulting Group and visit us at mitchellgroup.com for more information.